Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our zoology online class. Hope you are very happy. And dear students, in the last class we completed the second chapter. Okay, the second chapter we completed in the last class. Okay, so in the second chapter, many 5 mark questions are there. For example, the structure of male reproductive system, structure of female reproductive system, spermatogenesis, oogenesis, then structure of mature spermatozoa. So these are some of the important 5 mark questions, and many 3 mark questions, 2 mark questions, 1 mark questions also there. So the second lesson is very important lesson. Okay, so dear students, today we are going to start the next chapter, the third chapter. Okay, so our lesson's title is reproductive health. Okay, reproductive health. So in this lesson also we are going to study about some important phenomena about our reproductive system. For example, the birth control methods we are going to study, and then the family planning methods we are going to study, and then some diseases, okay, sexually transmitted diseases, like this many topics we are going to study from this chapter. Okay, so dear students, listen very carefully. So first we are going to study about some small topics, one important topic, but it's a very small topic. Okay, so the topic name is family planning. Okay, so first we are going to study about this family planning. Actually, the world few countries only following this family planning program. So our country also following this family planning program, and in India this family planning program was first introduced in the year of 1951. The year of 1951. Okay, and this family planning program is also called as RCH, Reproductive Child Health Care. Reproductive Child Health Care. So the family planning program is also called Reproductive Child Health Care. Understand of you? Okay, see. So the first we are going to study about the main aim or objectives of this family planning. Okay, family planning program. Okay, so listen, see, there are 4 important aims are there. The first aim is, the 5 important aims are there. The first aim is medical assistance. See, the first main aim of this family planning program is giving proper medical facilities to all the people to build up a healthy society. So this is the first aim of the family planning program. Okay, and the second one is the sex education, giving sex education in school and also in colleges, and through the sex education only we can explain the students about the changes takes place during the adolescence period. Okay, when the students are reaching the adult stage, so many changes takes place in their body, in their behavior, in their activities everywhere. Okay, so these changes we can explain only with the help of the sexual education. So introducing sexual education in school and college is the second main aim of this family planning program. Okay, the third one is educating couple. Okay, see, proper awareness or proper education should be given to the newly married couple and also the people, those who are in marriageable age. Okay, because so when we give proper advices or proper guidance or proper education to these people, they will understand what is the disadvantages of large family and what is the uses of the small family norms and what are the uses of the family planning method and what are the types of family planning methods are available. Okay, so they will understand all these methods. Okay, understand? So this is the third important aim of this family planning program. And the fourth one is care for pregnant women. Okay, through this family planning program only, the people we can give more care to the pregnant women. Okay, and we can give more care to the young babies after delivery. So this is the fourth important aim of this family planning program. And the last aim is encouraging and supporting. Here, encouraging and supporting meaning whether it may be a government organization or non-government organization, the people or the person who discover new methods of family planning methods should be appreciated. We have to encourage them. Okay, so we have to encourage all the people, those who are involved, to introduce new methods of family planning method or birth control methods. Understand of dear students? So these are the 4 main aims of the family planning program. So once I repeat, the first one is the medical assistant. Here I said giving proper medical facilities to all the people to build up a healthy society. This is the meaning. And the second one is sex education. Giving proper sex education in schools to the school students. to understand about the changes in the adolescent, changes in their body during the adolescent stage. Third one is educating couple. Okay, so the newly married couple and the people, those who are in marriageable age, should be given proper guidance, okay, proper education, okay, about the family planning methods or about the small family norms method. Okay, the next one is the care for pregnant women and care for, we have to give more care to the pregnant women and also to the newly born baby. Then only we can avoid the mortality of young babies or the death rate of young babies. The last one is encouraging and supporting. The people, those who are involved in the introduction of new methods should be appreciated or should be encouraged. Understand, my dear students? So these are the four main aims of the family planning method. Then next we are going to study about one important 2 mark question. Amniocentesis. Actually, this amniocentesis is a technique used to detect the chromosomal abnormalities in the developing fetus. When the baby is developing inside the uterus of the mother, sometimes the baby may be affected some chromosomal abnormalities. So that chromosomal abnormalities can be detected or identified by using this amniocentesis technique. But nowadays, this amniocentesis techniques was completely prohibited by the government. The reason is people are misusing this amniocentesis technique. Misusing meaning the help of this amniocentesis technique, they are also identifying the sex of the fetus. Okay, when they identify the sex of the fetus, suppose the fetus may be a female fetus, in some areas some people doing abortion of the female babies or female fetus. Okay, so this is a misuse of this amniocentesis techniques. So nowadays this technique is completely prohibited by our government. Okay, then next one is 2 mark question, sex ratio. Sex ratio means the ratio of male to a female. Okay, sex ratio of the male to the female in a population. Suppose maybe human population meaning how many females are there for the males. How many males are there and how many females are there. Actually, what statistics says only 919 females only there for every 1000 males. Okay, only 919 females are there for the every 1000 males. Understand? Then next question, 2 mark question, female ferticide. Female ferticide means aborting the female baby, killing the female baby when they are living or developing inside the uterus of the mother. So this is called female ferticide. Aborting or killing the or doing abortion of the female baby when they are developing inside, not baby, developing the female fetus. Okay. The next one is female infanticide. Killing of female babies after their birth is called a female infanticide. So 2 differences are there. The first one is female ferticide, meaning killing of female fetus inside the uterus of the mother. Then next one is female infanticide, killing female baby after the birth. Understand, my dear students? Then next, so to avoid all these problems regarding this sexual problem, okay, and the sex of maintaining sex ratio, giving proper education to the people, okay, proper awareness. For this purpose, our government has introduced number of acts. Okay, for example, see PCPNDT Act. This act was introduced in the year of 1994, and this based on this act, so many steps are taken by our government. See, and these acts supporting only to the female babies, giving proper nutrition to the female babies, protection to the female babies, proper education to the females. Okay, understand? So these are some of the aim of this act. The next one act is called the POCSO Act. Okay, so this act giving more importance only to the female. Okay, and if they are facing any sexual problem in their working place or in their studying place, this act we can solve that problem with the help of this act. And next one committee is there, is called Justice Verma Committee. This Justice Verma Committee was introduced in the year of 2013, and this committee is also fully supporting the female. Okay, protection, giving proper nutrients, proper educations. Okay, so these are some of the aims of this Justice Verma Committee. So these are some of the acts introduced by our government to protect the female. Understand, my dear students? Understand? So now we have completed a small topic in this third chapter. The topic name is family planning, RCH. Hope you understood all these points here. So here the aims of this family planning is one of the 3-mark questions, because there 5 points are there and the remaining all are 2-mark questions. Hope you understood that. Now we are going to study about one of the very important 5-mark question. Birth control method. Birth control method. See, there are a lot of methods are available nowadays to prevent the fertilization. Okay, to prevent the fertilization, there are a lot of methods are there. So in this topic we are going to study about some important methods of birth control. Okay, so here first we are going to study about the definition for the birth control. Birth control meaning the voluntary usage of contraceptive procedures to prevent the fertilization. Okay, to prevent the formation of development of baby. So the voluntary involvement of voluntary using of procedures, okay, birth control procedures, okay, or contraceptive procedure to prevent the fertilization. It is called birth control. Here some devices, in some methods some devices are used to prevent this fertilization. That devices are called contraceptive devices. Their devices are called contraceptive devices. So contraceptive device means the device used to prevent the fertilization. Many methods are there. One method is called contraceptive method. Understand? So the first characters of contraceptive device. The contraceptive device should be user friendly. Second character, it should be easily available in the local market. And the third character is this contraceptive device. When a person is using a contraceptive device, it should not interfere with their sexual activities. And the next character is it is easily available in the local market with less side effects. It should not give more side effects. Okay, dear students. So once I repeat all the characters of the contraceptive device. So the first character is it should be user friendly. Second one is easily available in the local market. Okay. Third one, it should not interfere in the sexual activities. Okay, and the last one, it should not give more side effect. The less side effects only it can give. So these are some of the character of a good or ideal contraceptive device. Hope you understood this part. So birth control meaning the voluntary involving, okay, or voluntarily using the contraceptive procedures to prevent the fertilization. Okay. Then now we are going to study about some important methods. So the first method is a natural method. So first we are going to study about natural method of birth control. Here natural methods are in this method. This method is used to prevent the meeting of both male sexual and female sexes. Okay. So this method, natural method, prevent the meeting of both the sperm and egg. If these two gametes are not meeting, fertilization will not take place. There are 4 important natural methods are there. First one is periodic abstinence, continuous abstinence, then coitus interruptus, and next one is lactation amenorrhea. So these are the menorrhea. These are the 4 important natural methods of birth control. So now we are going to study about one by one. So the first one is periodic abstinence. Listen very carefully. See, actually the ovulation meaning you all know, already I told you, the process of releasing the ovum from the ovary is called ovulation. Actually, this ovulation is occur at about the 14th day of menstrual cycle. So during the 14th days only, the egg or ovum is released from the ovary of the female reproductive system and moving to the fallopian tube. And this egg can stay in the female reproductive system only for 2 days. And the male section, that means the sperm, can stay inside the female reproductive system only for 3 days. 72 hours. Understand? So during these days, these 3 days, if the people are not involved in the coitus meaning sexual activities, if they are not involved in the sexual activities, fertilization will not take place. So once again repeat, ovulation or the meaning the process of removing the ovum from the ovary is called ovulation. Actually, this ovulation is occur at about the 14th day of menstrual cycle. Understand? So at the 14th day, the ovum is slowly moving from the ovary to the fallopian tube, and it can stay inside the fallopian tube only for 2 days. At the same time, the sperm also can stay inside the female reproductive system only for 3 days. So during this time, this sperm and the ovum or egg should not be meet. Understand of you? So during these days, 3 days, the coitus should not be happen. The partners will not involve in the sexual activity. So we can prevent the fertilization. So this is the meaning of this periodic abstinence. Then next one is continuous abstinence. Continuous abstinence is a very simple method. Okay, the people, both male and female partner will not involve in the sexual activities for many days. Okay, understand? So that is the meaning of this continuous. Continuously they will not involve in the coitus or they will not involve in the sexual activities. So it's the meaning of continuous abstinence. Then next one is coitus interruptus. See, coitus interruptus meaning. See, this is also a simple method. During this method, when both partners are involved in the coitus, the male partner withdraws his penis before the ejaculation of sperm inside the female reproductive system. So before the sperm is injected inside the female reproductive system, the male partner withdraws his penis. So this is the meaning of this coitus interruptus. And the next one is lactational amenorrhea. Okay, lactational amenorrhea meaning, see, after the birth of the baby. Okay, when a pregnant woman is delivering a baby, so for the first 6 months, the normal ovarian cycle or menstrual cycle will not take place in the body. Okay, the reason is the newborn baby sucking the milk from the mammary gland of the mother. So automatically, the prolactin hormones amount is increased in her blood. Okay, so this prolactin hormone, increased level of prolactin hormone, suppress or decrease the production of follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. If follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone is not produced properly, the ovulation process, so that means the not ovulation process, the menstrual cycle will not take place properly. Understand? So this condition, so this delay in the ovarian cycle is called lactational amenorrhea. Okay, so lactational amenorrhea meaning for the first 6 months after the birth of the baby, the first 6 months normal ovarian cycle will not happen in the body of the mother. Because during these months the mother giving feeding, okay, breastfeeding to the infant, newly born baby. So the baby is sucking the milk from the mammary gland, so automatically the amount of prolactin hormone is increased. So this increase of prolactin hormone suppress or decrease the production of follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. So the normal menstrual cycle will not happen. Okay, so it also one of the method to prevent the fertilization. Okay, dear students. So now we have completed 4 important natural methods. So periodic abstinence, continuous abstinence, coitus interruptus, and lactational amenorrhea. Okay, hope you are understood. Then next one is the barrier method. Barrier methods. So the meeting of both male sexual and the female sexual is prevented by using some barriers. Understand of you? So here, first one is chemical barrier. For example, tablet, jellies and creams. So the people using some tablet or jellies or applying some creams. So these substances consist of more amount of chemicals. These chemicals inactivate the sperms. Okay, the sperms are able to activate because some people using these type of chemicals. So fertilization process is completely avoided here, prevented here. Then next one is the mechanical barrier. Mechanical barrier means here some devices are used. For example, condom. Condom is made up of latex. It is made up of latex and polyurethane. So it's a small thin sheet-like structure is used to cover the penis of the male reproductive system. So the male partner using this condom before the coitus. Okay. So when they using this condom, the male reproductive system, that means the sperm is unable to enter or deposit inside the female reproductive system. So the ejaculation of the sperm or the male sexually inside the female reproductive system is prevented because the male partner's penis is covered with the condom. And one more disadvantage is there for this condom. This condom can protect the persons from some sexually transmitted disease like AIDS. Understand a few? Then next one is called cervical caps. Cervical cap. So this is a device used to cover the cervix region of the female reproductive system. So when a person is using this cervical caps, so the male sex cell, that means the sperm is not entering inside the female reproductive system, because the cervix region is prevented by using the cervical cap. So hope you have understood these two mechanical barriers. Understand? Then next one is the hormonal barrier. Next one is the hormonal barrier. These hormones maximum suppress the ovulation process. When they eating or when they taking hormonal tablet, the ovulation process, normal ovulation process will not take place in the body of that particular woman. Understand a few? See for example, pills. So maximum pills consist of more amount of synthetic progesterone and estrogen. So the synthetic progesterone and estrogen prevent the releasing of normal ovarian gonadotrophic hormones. Okay, so these hormones prevent the normal ovulation process. And here one example is there SAD. SAD means it's a newly introduced pills, newly discovered pills. So this pills was introduced by Central Drug Research Institute of Lucknow. Okay, and it's a non-steroid drug. Pills. It's a non-steroid pills. So maximum pills consist of hormones. So the synthetic hormones prevent the releasing of prevent the ovulation process. Understand? So if ovulation process is not taking place, there is no chance for fertilization. Hope you understood this one. Then next one is IUDs, intrauterine device. IUD meaning intrauterine devices. Maximum intrauterine device giving 95 to 99% success. Okay, and some devices are kept inside the uterus of the female partner. So that to prevent the fertilization. So that devices are called intrauterine devices. Here one important condition is here. This intrauterine devices is fixed inside the female reproductive system by medical expert. When the experienced persons only can fit these intrauterine devices inside the female reproductive system. So here one more question is there. These intrauterine devices giving 95 to 99% success. Okay, and these intrauterine devices are classified into three types. That means there are three types of intrauterine devices are there. The first one is copper releasing intrauterine device. Second one is hormone releasing intrauterine device. Third one is non-medicated intrauterine device. Here copper releasing intrauterine devices we can keep this intrauterine device inside the uterus for 5 to 10 years continuously. Okay, so 5 to 10 years continuously it can remain inside the female reproductive system. So here when they are using these copper releasing intrauterine devices, the copper salt released from this device, this intrauterine device, inactivate or it will prevent the motility of the sperm. Motility meaning movement. Okay, so already the female partner is keeping this intrauterine device inside the uterus. When the male partner releasing their sperm inside the female reproductive system, automatically the copper salt present in this device prevent the motility of the sperm. Hope you understood. And the example for this copper releasing intrauterine device is CUT, 380, then Nova A, Nova T, then Cu sub. These are the example for the copper releasing intrauterine device. And the next one is hormone releasing intrauterine device. So some devices, when they are keeping this device inside the uterus or inside the female reproductive system, they are releasing some hormones. These hormones are releasing more amount of mucus. Okay, mucus inside the cervix region. So the male sex cell unable to move to the uterus region. Hope you understood. So here this copper releasing substance prevent the motility of the sperms, and this hormone releasing intrauterine device releasing or producing more amount of mucus inside the cervix, so the sperm is not able to meet the egg. So fertilization process is automatically prevented. Hope you understood these 2 points. Then next one is non-medicated intrauterine device. Non-medicated intra-uterine device, maximum these devices are made up of plastic or stainless steel. Okay, one of the example for this non-medicated intra-uterine device is lipase loop. It is a S-shaped loop. Okay, it's a S-shaped device. Hope you understood this intra-uterine device. So intra-uterine device are the device used to prevent the fertilization, and maximum these devices are kept inside the uterus region of the female partner. Okay, and there are three types of intrauterine devices are there: copper leasing intrauterine device, hormone leasing intrauterine device, and non-medicated intrauterine device. Understand, my dear students? Then next, the last method is permanent birth control methods. So the fertilization process is prevented, or the development of baby is prevented permanently by some method. There are two methods are available. There are two methods of permanent birth controls are there. The first one is tubectomy. This tubectomy birth control method is performed in the body of the female. Listen very carefully. So in tubectomy, you already in the last class we studied about the structure of the female reproductive system. Okay, so the ovary is there. Then from the ovary only fallopian tube is carrying the egg from the ovary to the uterus. So here in tubectomy process, tubectomy birth control method, both fallopian tube are cut. Okay, and a small knot is made in this both end. Okay, so the both fallopian tube of the female reproductive system is cut and a small knot is made on the both cut end. Understand? Now the ovum is unable to move from this ovary. Understand? Understand? So this is a permanent birth control method in female. And the next one is vasectomy. This vasectomy is a permanent birth control in male. In this method, just to imagine the testis. Already we have studied the male reproductive system structure. So a long tube is connected with this testis. So it's the testis, then radial testis, vas deferens, then epididymis, vas deferens, like that many parts are there. So here in this vasectomy, this both vas deferens is cut and a small knot is made on the end of the tube. Understand? So here now this testis automatically producing the sperm. So the sperm is unable to move to the next region. Understand? So here tubectomy is the permanent birth control in female. In this procedure, both fallopian tube is cut and both ends are made a small knot. Okay, and here to cut this fallopian tube, a small incision is made on the abdominal region or through the vaginal region. And here in vasectomy, it's the male permanent birth control methods in male. In this method, a small portion of the vas deferens is cut. Both vas deferens is cut. So the sperm is unable to move to the next region from the testes. So automatically the fertilization process is prevented. Understand, my dear students? So hope you all understood today's class. So today we have studied two important topics. The first topic is the family planning program and the second one is the birth control method. So the birth control method is very important for 5-mark question. Okay, very important 5-mark question, and all these methods may be asked separately for 2-mark or 3-mark question. For example, what is meant by continuous abstinence? Define continuous periodic abstinence for 2-mark question. Okay, and what is meant lactation menorrhea for 3-mark question, like that. Many 2-mark question and 3-mark questions are there, and this tubectomy and vasectomy both are very important 2-mark question. Okay, and togetherly it is a very important 5-mark question. Understand, my dear students? There is no diagram is there, so you can easily study. It's an easy topic. So today itself try to complete these two questions. Here one 3-mark question and some 2-mark questions are there. Here very important 5-mark questions. If you study these birth control methods fully, you can write the answer for many 2-mark, 3-mark and 1-mark question. And 1-mark question example, this CUT is the example for dash type of IUT intrauterine devices. Okay, then this progesterone, what is the example for what type of intrauterine device. Okay, so like that many 1-mark questions also there. So today itself try to complete these questions. Thank you. We will meet in the next class.